What's up? What's up? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put all this stuff I need to put in here. Oh, God. I'll be with you guys in 1 second. For some reason, I don't know if a lot of people are using the live stream, but YouTube is running real slow over here. I mean, it's running real slow. So, like, give me a second. Like, I got to wait for this to tune in and. Okay, we almost there. All right. You type in these little tags real fast, and I'll be right with you guys. All right. And we are where we need to be. All right, now let me get in here and find myself real fast, and I'll be on the screen. I can see you guys' comments. I should be able to hear myself. The mic should be up after this commercial on my stuff. Yeah, and I can hear myself, so we are good. Let me turn the volume down. All right, y'all. What's up? What's going on? Who we got in the house? We got the normal cast of characters. Stabito 710. Shout out Baltimore. That's a new name. I don't think I've seen that name before. Jason, what up? Purple Pam, what's happening? Derek Langford, shout out. Alan Freeman, as always, love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. King D, what up? We got Brooklyn. You know what I mean? It's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Robin Matthews, what's going on? Shout out Detroit. K Solo, shout out from Jersey. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of people in here. Rainbow Tribe, what up? Chitan and Sip. I think I said that right. What up, Cap? Francisco MD Franklin, shout out. Man, we got a lot of new people in here. Hey, listen, let me make an announcement real quick. If I did not shout you out, I'll see you during the stream. But I'm gonna get caught up because I'm on a time schedule and I don't want to waste you guys' time. You guys got things to do, and I want to watch some of that football game tonight. Indiana and Oregon. I hope Oregon lose. I need somebody new in the championship. Anyway, check it out. Man, it's been a rough 48 hours for me, man. For the stock market, when it's been a rough 48 hours, man. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Man, I made that video yesterday about the lady that got shot in Minneapolis, right? I seen that video of what was out, and I was like, yo, that's fucked up. I did the video. Man, people jumped and ran from me like I had the plague. Unsubscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. That's how it goes sometimes. People get mad at you for one thing they don't agree with, and they run. Now, today, the body camera footage came out, and I seen it. I said, damn, I got to go back in here because that changed the whole game. Seen the video with them antagonizing the ICE officers. I jumped back in, and I give my honest opinion. Man, I lost some mad subscribers yesterday, and then the day, I guess the people that came and was like, yeah, Steve. Then the day, fuck you. And they just left. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Listen, if some of y'all got channels in here, you cannot please everybody. Just be yourself. Some people get upset because they disagree. Listen, do you know, I found this out. I was telling my wife, Tony, this. Shout out, Tony. She should be in here. Do you know that most of the negative comments or the people unsubscribing from you is in the first 2 minutes of your commentary. They might see one thing that you say before they can listen and see why you saying it, and they run. They run. Oh, I'm done. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you on social media and you doing your thing and you talking, when I'm on here and I'm talking about crimes, I'm talking about things I'm passionate about. I don't have no hatred for anybody or anything. I hate certain acts and certain things done, but I have no hatred for anybody, no matter who they are, where they come from. I don't care about that. That limits a person. You know what I'm saying? And your experiences in life. I learned that a long time ago, so I treat people the way they treat me. And I observe things, and I have a right to say what I need to say about them. And that's just like with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you don't want people to agree with you all the time. You know what I mean? And but it takes a lot to just stand on your own 2 feet and just be yourself. A lot of people have a herd mentality. You know what I'm saying? And they get mad at you when you don't feel the same way that they do. And you see that all over the place. Not just in this country, other places too. Humans are humans. Best thing to do is just be yourself and keep living. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But anyway, I wanted to bring that up because I thought that shit was funny as hell. Because I lost all these subscribers yesterday, and I was like, damn. I said, I lost a lot of subscribers. I already knew what video it was. And I went and looked today, and I'm like, damn, I lost 149 people yesterday. And then I looked today and I made the new video. I'm like, let me see how many people I lost today. I went in there with like 100 people. I'm like, God damn, I can't wait. I just started laughing like, what the fuck can you do? But anyway, tonight, I just want to get on here and just talk with you guys. I'm usually telling stories and stuff like this, but I really don't have nothing in my mind. I got one story about my granddad I'm going to tell a little bit later on, but like most of the time I'm talking and I miss a lot of your questions and a lot of things that you're saying to me. So tonight I just wanted to like chill out and just sit and talk with you guys. And if you guys got some questions or something you want to talk about, we can do that. Does that seem fair tonight? All right, let's do that tonight. Let's see. One thing I learned, Steve, you can't please everybody, so guess it is what. Yeah, you're right, Mary Hubbard. It is what it is. It is. What you say, Bonnie Lyon? Shout out, she a channel member. Shout out, Bonnie. She said, "Hey, I made it to another live. North Carolina in the house. Shout out. I have North Carolina in the house all the time. My wife from Charlotte. But yeah, man. I mean, my thing with me is like this. Let me answer this question. What you say, Jason? What's my initial take? My initial take on what? On that situation? Stop, please, people. I stopped pleasing people a long time ago. Jason, what you mean my current take on the situation? What situation? Because I'm going to tell you something, man. Listen. I'm like most people. I'm not in the politics or anything like that. But I mean, you see actions that people are doing out here and the shit is not right. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like, to me, politics, people talking politics is like people talking about their favorite sport team. People, yeah, you said the ice thing. Give me a second. People, when you say something about politics or politicians or their favorite or something, they bash you because everybody thinks they know more about a person than they know. The bottom line is arguing over politics is stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. The people that you arguing about don't even fucking know you personally. And your best interest ain't even in mind. They wasn't thinking about you personally when they went up there and said, vote for me. So no matter what you say or what side you on, you look stupid when the person don't know you. Now, if you got inside information and you are an expert on it, I can understand that. But most people don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Now, as far as my honest opinion about the whole ICE thing, as a whole, I can understand the way it was presented to us. Like, a lot of criminals and stuff came over here, and like everybody was on board with, like, yeah, I can understand that. They say they're gonna get the bad people out. Okay, if you're getting the bad people out, but if you're just getting people out of here just to be getting them, they ain't done nothing wrong, and you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. But I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the ins and out of who they're going after. I don't know. So I mean, I don't want to talk about that. But that whole situation today, when I seen that video today, it really pissed me off. And the reason why that video pissed me off about the lady in Minnesota, and don't get me wrong, it is upsetting that somebody lost their life. But the thing that makes me mad about it is they intentionally put themselves in harm's way to be annoyances in front of these police that didn't even come there for them. And then the thing that makes me mad, like I'm gonna tell you this thing real fast. People that irk me are people that get other people involved when they have an issue because they need an emotional crutch. You understand what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is this. Say me and you, or one of you guys are arguing, and we going back and forth, right? And then somebody comes over here, somebody's standing here, and I just involve them, and I try to say something to them to make them get mad at you too. That type of mentality is the mentality that them chicks remind me of. And it's crazy. You had a kid, and you wouldn't be like, yo, let me not do this so I can get locked up or anything like that. And I honestly believe that the chick, yes, the chick gaslight, you're right. The chick that got out the car was the one, that's supposed to be the husband, was the one that was really egging her on, and she died and she didn't. It's a classic example. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Raheem. I appreciate you, brother. It's a classic example. Brat Cats to you. What up? This thing is moving so fast I can hardly see y'all. That's why I keep doing like this. I can look at the thing over here, but I got to talk here and look you in the face. But you guys understand what I'm saying? I'm 52 years old. There's certain things that I look like a fucking fool doing when I get emotionally upset. Now, I get mad like everybody else. But there's certain levels or lines I don't let myself get past because I know what can happen after that. You understand what I'm saying? Tamika Adams, I'm doing good, baby. Thank you. How are you? And the thing is this, they weren't there for them. And the reason why I brought up that making that fight, their fight, the girl that's supposed to be the husband with the glasses and a hat on backward, she jumps out the car. Got the phone in their faces, and she says this. Yeah, you want to come at us? You want to come at us, first of all, with that hat on backward, that lackadaisical, Joe Cool, goofy stuff. Nobody takes you serious when you have your hat back like this and you're a grown-up and you're being serious in a serious situation. Nobody takes you serious. It's a kid type look. It's a kid type look. You get out the car with the phone. You got the hat on backwards. You got the little bop in your step. You getting up in the officer's face. You want to come at us? You better go and get lunch, big boy. Stupid stuff. Come at us. What you mean come at us? You went and pulled the car in front of them. Who the fuck are we fooling here? And that's my thing. That's the only way. I mean, you have cause and effect in life. If you do this, the result may be that. You understand what I'm saying? Everything in life that we do or things that befall us come from something we either did or did not do at that present moment or events leading up to the act in itself, be it positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? Mary Herbert, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. She said, I'm sorry, but I think they were just eliminating a problem. And that's very sad that the young lady lost her life. Yeah, but my thing is this, and I feel what you're saying. My thing is this, though. You know what I'm saying? If they had just went home after they seen the people. Now, you can drive around in your car all day and be like, ICE is around the corner. Yo, them people out. Oh, yo. That ain't, that you can do that. That's your right. You can do that. But when you start involving yourself in an investigation and you doing stuff where people have an agenda and they are told to do this, whose fault is that? Seriously, whose fault is that? That's like somebody running down the street, right? Chasing a bad guy or chasing somebody. And you see the police chasing somebody. You don't know what it's about. and you just jump in the way and do like this in front of the cop. And he punched the shit out of you. You fall and hit your head. And they only get that part on video. Then the body cam come out, and as they was running up on you, you was like, what you want to do? What you want to do? And then they mollywop you, you hit your head. Now that changed the whole dynamic. Because you the one that double dutch with your life. You know what I'm saying? Not them. You know what I mean? Thank you, King. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gab. CC on the coast. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. But you guys understand what I'm saying? Stock Market Steve I am a character. Now, I am the way I am in real life. But like when I'm doing these stories and I try to come from an empathetic standpoint and put myself in like what the victims' families are feeling and stuff like that. Thank you, Gab. That's all. That's the best I can do. And I mean, it's heartfelt. And you know what? The only victim in this whole thing with that, sad as it is that little boy. The little boy she had. He lost his mom. And I'm more than sure he gonna go with his mom's people. He not gonna go with that chick that was acting ignorant and getting up in the dude's face and talking all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Now that she's dead, who gets the money? Who set the GoFundMe up? Think about that. Thank you, Steve, for your honesty, Jason. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And the thing is this, man, and the thing that hurts me about this thing the most, and I'm going to just put this out here and I'm going to leave it alone, unless y'all want to talk about it more. The thing that hurts my feelings about this whole thing, or hurts me inside, is the fact that there are people that will not admit that she did wrong. There are people out here that will not, that they want to ride a story or hold on to a story so bad that they just ignore the obvious and just want to be in a state of just depression. Listen, I don't know if any of y'all ever been in depression or suffered from depression. I went through a depression before and it lasted 2 years, right? When you start to feeling like you feel good or like your old self, something over you comes like a blanket of guilt to where like you like, I shouldn't be feeling happy. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people have mindsets where they like to be put in a position where they have to hate something. It has to be an enemy. They have to be mad at something. It has to be a cause. And a lot of times what they looking at is smoke and mirrors. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, America, man, need a kick in the ass. For real, it need a kick in the ass. This entitlement bullshit, a lot of this stuff talking about racism a lot of times, 90% of the times, that shit ain't even fucking what they say it is. It ain't. I don't even deal with that shit no more. I deal with energy and how people come to me and treat me, and I deal with what I see out here with the knowledge and wisdom that I've accrued on my 52 years on the planet. There are 218 people in here. Let me show you something. There are 218 people in here, right? Every one of y'all cannot tell every life event of the other person. We all are on different roads and we all have seen things. It might have been the same thing, but we perceived it differently. And it made us who we are now. But one thing is common is we know the difference between right and wrong, what can hurt us and what can get us hurt. And a lot of people jump over that line back and forth when ain't nobody looking, and they move a certain way to get a certain reaction or a certain, be it positive or negative from somebody because they want to be seen a certain way. Shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. Mary Hubbard, she said she was doing too much, but sometimes you got to think about your own. And that's the thing. That's the part that says she never thought about that little boy. I don't think they thought something would have happened. But I'm going to tell you something. There are a lot of people. Remember I told you crimes occur in droves, like it'd be something insane. And then next thing you know, it'd be somebody doing it 2 days later, then somebody doing it the day after that. Because people see things on the news and they say in their head, I wish that would happen to me. Or if that was me, I'd have did this and I'd have did that. And then when the situation becomes similar to what it is, they act out as if this is what they would do. And then they get busted and the shit looks stupid. I'm more than sure these two chicks were sitting in the house watching this or talking in their little Facebook chats or whatever it is they talking about. And, oh, they better not come to Minnesota. Or if they did this, I did it. And then, boom, they wind up driving. Oh, that's ICE. Oh, hell no. You want to get them? Yeah, let's get them. Get the phone ready. Go around there and fuck with him. Look what happened. Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? You always have to be careful of people that want to get you involved in their bullshit or use this us versus them dynamic. You will lose every time. You know what I'm saying? You never want to be a sheep. My thing is this. I have no problem telling somebody I'm embarrassed. I have no problem telling anybody I'm scared. I definitely ain't got no problem telling the motherfucker no. That's the most powerful word in the English language. When you get older and you become confident and self-aware, you ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing. The biggest disparage between older people and younger people coming up is that the stuff we learn from, we can't teach them until they go through it. And the stuff we learned from before, hard lessons from, nowadays those hard lessons is a death sentence. It get you killed. Back in the day, you could do something crazy and you would offend somebody and an apology would mean something. Nowadays, it don't mean nothing because the stuff that people are doing that's offensive get you a death sentence in the street. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is this, people have no shame. You right. Damn, she said it right when I said it. People have no shame. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Perfectly Imperfect. People have no shame no more. They don't. And then the thing is like nowadays, you can't even talk about a common subject without somebody getting butthurt and you getting in trouble for just speaking freely. Even if it's nothing hateful, it's just a common sense phrase. I can't give you an example, but people get so mad. Then the thing is this, you have enemies that you don't even know you have. Nowadays, we in the age of deception when we need to be in the age of accountability. There are people out here right now that smile in your face and would like to do nothing more than put a pinstripe across your windpipe. And they sitting around waiting for you to fall or get to the right point so they can pop up and show you that they don't like you. For real. I mean, the world is messed up, man. I mean, listen, this ain't funny because you know that shit make me mad when they touch kids. Did y'all see that video I just put up? That body cam video, the guy taking pictures of little kids in the mall, in the bathroom? Did y'all see that? How many of y'all seen that video I put up about an hour and a half ago? You seen that? Did you see how that man was acting when they had him in the food court? The cops was questioning him. Did you see that? They said, if we go in your phone, and then he said, you mind unlocking your phone so I can go in it? He was like, what happens if I don't? What is the procedure if I don't? God was like, he ain't answer him. He was like, and then he tricked him. He said to the predator, he was like, if I go in your phone, will I find pictures of little boys in it? Yes. Yeah, he just started telling on himself. It's like their mind, and this is like, I don't know if it's chemicals or something that motherfuckers is starting to eat or what, but do you notice this? And this is just me talking. I ain't no conspiracy theorist, motherfucker. Listen. Do you notice that in the past 30 years or so, an 18-year-old does not act like an 18-year-old was 40 years ago or 50 years ago? It's like every decade, human beings' growth and development, it takes a step back. You understand what I'm saying? Like, one of my kids came down here, right? Now, he's 26 now. He was living with me. He came down here when he was 17, just turned 18 a week after. I told him after observing him and the way he acts and the way he moves, I was like, bro, for you to be 18 years old, you have the mindset of a 14-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the way, like, you know, when you have kids and you see kids come, you can tell, like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's certain things you missed in your life. And it's crazy. You see that a lot. You see it, like, kids are more susceptible to follow something negative because they don't want to be seen a certain way, even though they don't want to do it. Or they know it's wrong, but they want to be accepted. I seen that a while ago. As soon as I seen that, I was like, fuck that. I talk to my kids all the time. I said, man, don't you, like, my son Antoine, a lot of you guys know my son Antoine. He just got a new job at a brand new dealership. They recruited him, and he making well over 6 figures, and he ain't nothing but 26 years old. I said, bro, you do not know what position you in. Now, he invests his money. I set up a money market account for him and all that 4 years ago, and he put his money up. And I told you, I said, listen, when you're young, these opportunities may not come every time. I said, another thing is you dealing with cars. That market is streaky. Go with the economy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he understands. And it's like, man, I try to make sure the best thing you can leave your children is knowledge. Knowledge to just be better than you were. And that's all a parent is. Like I told my son, I said, man, listen, when you turn 18, all of your children, they don't know you shit. Except to reflect what you put into them out there in the world as a productive human being. You know what I'm saying? You want to reward me? Be a good person. Do good things. You know what I'm saying? Your name is like your credit and your reputation. You guard it with your life. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. I mean, my son, 26, he don't have to coddle to me. I don't even call him. Like, we talk like every 2 or 3 weeks. He live right around the corner. His road is his road. He knows how to keep his balance. He knows what pitfalls to avoid. And he's steady moving forward. That's all I can ask for. All my kids, that's all I can ask for. I got one daughter that's 9. You know what I'm saying? And she's the last one. Then I ain't got to worry about nothing. But you always worry about your kids. But you understand what I'm saying? I just don't understand the whole situation with, like, I'm gonna bring this up. This whole situation, I ain't gonna talk about the Venezuelan shit because I talked about that. That shit is stupid as fuck to me. That Greenland shit is crazy. Some of these things that your boy is doing can put us on the brink of war. It can. And like a lot of people, like my son was laughing at me. He called me last time, he was laughing like, Trump crazy as hell. He this and that, man. The shit he doing funny. I said, actually, it's not. I said, yeah, sometimes when he do the douchebaggery and shit, the shit be funny. But it's funny from a standpoint of like, damn, I can't believe this guy be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But this other stuff that affects other people and service members and stuff and puts people in peril to where motherfuckers got to bite their nails and not know what the fuck the next move is, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. Because if worst come to worst, he not going to put Donald Jr., Barron, them other kids, he not going to put his kids in uniforms and put them on the front lines and go out there and take Greenland. He going to do that to your kids, your family members. You understand what I'm saying? See, the thing motherfuckers don't know, yeah, you fight and defend your country, but each man out there that's fighting is fighting for the one next to him, his brother in arms. That's the thing. People be like, oh, you going out there and you fighting the war and this and Listen, you fighting for the man next to you. That's all that matter. You know what I mean? The ones that sweating and bleed in the mud with you, that's who you fighting for. You know what I mean? And then everything else come after that. Yeah, then that's the thing. Like you said, he don't care. He don't care, and that's scary. And I'm going to leave it at that. He don't care. I seen the thing today. He said, we'll take Greenland, and there's nothing they can do about it. UK, who else? The United Kingdom, other countries was like, we'll defend them. You can't take a sovereign nation, Greenland and stuff. It's crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. We ain't the only country with guns and nuclear bombs and missiles and shit like this. See, you can go and run in that mountain that they got that's nuke proof. You can go there and run. We can't. Being the president of any country is putting the interests of your people and safety of your people first. And if you doing that the way motherfuckers just scared, something wrong. And I'm gonna say that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. You know what I mean? But anyway, what else y'all want to know? What else y'all want to talk about? I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. I got a headache that start making me mad. What else y'all want to talk about? Let me see. Scrolling up and down real fast. What up, Caddy? I had your shirt on the other day. You got me too. Thank you. I love it. We are fighting each other on the streets, and this man is starting the war in Venezuela and not telling us. But I'm not a stupid person. He can't take my mind off one thing because of something else. Yeah, he wilding, man. And this the thing too, man. There are diehard people out there that support Trump. More power to you. But man, you gotta say nobody's seen this shit coming. Nobody's seen this shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Vertical airspace up 12%. Archer Aviation up 12%. Jovi, that's another thing. Go, if y'all got stock market accounts, go and look at oil. It took off. Go and look at defense spending. It took off. If you know how to read the market and you watch the market, it'll tell you a lot about events or what they think is going to happen. And sometimes it predicts events too. It's crazy. Like I was sitting up there, I'm like, damn. I seen Chevron up like 7%, 4% in a day. And what was it? Exxon was up like 6%. So I said, what the fuck? I said, yeah. Because I usually watch like geothermal type shit, like geopolitical stuff. And then I go look at the market and see what the market's doing. You said, watch the stocks. We can talk about the science they use, forensic files or Dateline for the Monster series or the Monster series on Netflix. Hey, damn, what was I about to say? It was something about a movie I wanted to talk to y'all about if y'all seen that movie. I can't remember. It'll come back to me. Damn! It was good too. How bad was the first term I knew was coming? it's not this ruthless. You knew it wasn't gonna be this ruthless. I don't know, man. I just look. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's disturbing. It's scary. I mean, it's really scary. Steve, will you please do a stock class? I'm gonna tell you something. People ask me that all the time. No. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I would never do a stock class. First of all, it takes too much time. And number two, it's different type of investing and trading. Like I'm not a stock trader. I invest. Meaning I buy businesses, I put my money in the business and I buy them and then I reap a benefit of the profits thereof in dividends. So I'm basically a dividend investor. If you want to know what a dividend investor is, you can look it up on the internet, and it's easy. The hardest thing about the dividend investing is knowing that you have money there, seeing it grow, and not touching it, because it'll be days where, say, you have certain type of stocks and they take out like growth stocks, and them things take off. You know what I'm saying? And you might make $3,000 in a day. And you looking like, yeah, but you ain't in the snowball effect yet. Gotta leave it alone. That's why they say set it, that term set it and forget it. Don't even look at that shit. So I stopped looking at it. That's why I was like, oh yeah, if I start doing the new stuff, by the time I retire, You know, I won't have to look at that because I'll be so busy doing news stories, and that's what I'm doing. So I don't even mess with that. You know what I mean? Because it's enough to drive you crazy. Or like say your stock might go down 50% because of the economy, and it's only temporary. But you be like, you know what I mean? Because the bottom line is this: you don't lose money or gain money until you sell the stock. So if the stock is down or not, it don't matter. When it come back up, you're gonna be back, but it might take months. Every year, stocks go up and down. So a particular company can move up and down, you know, by 50%, and it don't have anything to do with the company. You know what I mean? If AT&T stock crashed today by 30% over a scandal, you would still see AT&T trucks coming, and you still have to pay your phone bill and the internet. Company still moves. Stock price a lot of times don't have nothing to do with the company's performance. I mean, it's so simple that most people can't grasp it. CC on the coast, you have to go with the flow on the stock market. During the pandemic, I only looked monthly. You're right. You made a killing. If you still got stocks that you had in the pandemic, you're making a killing because your cost on average is good. Especially if you put it in dividend stocks. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how stupid I was. But I ain't gonna say I'm stupid because I didn't know. Long time ago when I was like 19, 20 years old, I thought like most kids think, money is made to acquire so you can buy more shit. Nothing can be further from the truth. Money's made to be multiplied. You know what I'm saying? And then part of it is meant to go to what you want to go because your wants will kill you as a person. My granddad, this is when Apple was out, right? Apple was new. Bunny was like, if something ever happened and you ever get insurance money, put it in computers, like Apple, right? She always say that. My grandmom Bunny died. I got $10,000 from her insurance John Watts gave me, right? They had the account set up and everything. Now, John Watts, when I turned 18, he treated me like I was like a 48-year-old man. He never bothered me, never told me what I need to do. Hey, you gonna do this? Nothing. When I was 16, he took his hands off of me. You know, like as far as like, hey, you know what to do in life. Listen, I was supposed to take $2,000 and put it in Apple out of that $8,000. My granddad gave me that money, and then he moved to Florida the next day. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I had a bank card. This one, it was Wachovia Bank. I had a bank card, Wachovia. All I had to do was transfer it into the stock market account with my name on it. You know what I did? I went to the mall and brought a $2,000 Rottweiler out of a mall dog. A dog. I brought a dog. Went and brought a whole bunch of DJ equipment. Went and put a system in my car and put rims on my wife's car. That money was gone in a week. Out of everything I ever done in my life, that is the stupidest, well, the second stupidest thing I've ever done. If I had that $2,000 and I put it into that Apple, you right, Tony, dumb shit. If I had put it in the Apple stock, right now, and this was like 1994 when Bunny died, I would have like fucking $4 million. $4 million. If I had that money in there before 2000 with the tech boom shit, oh my God, I would have had $4 million. I brought the damn dog and kept the dog 2 weeks and then gave the dog to one of my boys. Yeah. Stupid shit. The stupidest thing I've ever done as a young man was put a whole bunch of speakers in my car. That shit fucked my hearing up. I used to blast that shit coming through the hood, pumping that bass. That shit tore my shit up. That's why I'm loud when I talk. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tony was in the room the other day watching a movie. It was like Tegan was asleep. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I just turned to her. I thought I was talking normal. She's like, Steve, you loud as hell. I'm like, oh, my bad, damn. You know what I'm saying? Hearing fucked up. I mean, I can hear, but I got to shut up and I got to really focus to like listen. It messed my hearing up. You know what I'm saying? Would you say, Sunflower Steve, if you had $4 million, we wouldn't know? Yeah, you wouldn't know. I don't though, but you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm very funny. Tony wanted to buy a house. I told her, I said, okay, after this lease run out, we'll buy a house. If I was by myself, I would live in apartments. I don't want to deal with grass. I don't want to deal with HOA. I don't want to deal with none of that shit. I like living in an apartment. I can just chill. Something happened. It's small. I can fix it myself. I ain't got to cut grass. I ain't got to pay a yard man. I done had 2 houses out here that came up to about $500,000. I had $500,000 in property out here that I, you know, through my divorces, I just signed it off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, look, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story real fast, right? I told this story briefly before in the show, in what's the name? In a story time before, but check this out. I was renting a house with Tegan's mom, which is when we first got together, before Tegan was even a thought. I'm renting a house, we moving in together, we about to get married, right? Now Tegan ain't born yet, or Tegan ain't even here. Got a nice house. I'm like, damn, do he want to? I mean, it was a big house. We was renting the house for like $2,000 a month, right? So I buy this lawnmower. I go to Home Depot. I buy this lawnmower. Now I'm like my granddad. My granddad used to mow the grass. I'm thinking about my granddad, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a man. Let me buy this lawnmower. I spend $525 on this lawnmower. This shit was expensive. It was a push mower. It was like $500. It had all the bells and whistles on it. I go home, it's already in the box, the engine, I put the wheels on it, turn it on, I wait till the grass get like kind of high. I start it up. I'm out there. I see my neighbors cutting grass, right? So I want to be part of the team, the grass cutting team, with my dumb ass. So I buy this thing, keeping up with the Joneses. I got on flip-flops, which I don't wear, but I'm trying to be cool. I'm out there, I start the fucking thing up. Brrr, it takes off. I see the smoke shoot up the side. You can't tell me shit. You might as well put me in a Corvette. So I got this lawnmower and it has the automatic thing with wheels, pull the wheels. So I'm going out there, so I'm going around the front. I'm cutting it. It's making a good cut, clean cut. I'm cutting back and forth, cutting back and forth. I do the front. I had a stepson at the time, and my other son, who was living down here with me. Y'all ain't never seen him. He live in Delaware now. He was with me, and he was like, what, 14? So they out there, I got them picking up the leaves like John Wise used to do. I got a sense of responsibility, all this other stupid shit, right? So I'm doing all of this, I get the front done. It got the bag on it, so like, I'm pulling the bag off. I'm dumping it in the, you know, the recycling shit. I'm carrying it. Iron Man, hear me roar, the dumb shit. I'm taking care of business. I put the stuff out there. I go to the back gate. Now we got like out here in Houston, you know, they got the wood fences, like the big wood fences, the privacy fence. This house had a big ass privacy fence on it, but it had like the little latch parts you go through in the side. Now we've been living in this house probably like what, a month, right? So I walked around the house, but I didn't really walk around the outside of the house. Now I've been on the outside in the backyard part, you know, but I didn't go around the side of where nobody would be. So I walk up to the gate. Brrr, the thing is on, brrr, right? I get to the gate and I bump the gate with my wheels. Not thinking nothing of it. I pull the thing back, and when you take your hand off of it, cut off. So it cuts off. I go to open the gate, and when I open the gate, I turn the thing back on. I'm going through the gate. Swear to God, I'm going through the gate. It's a motherfucking hornet nest. Like this. Like them red wood hornets. I don't know if y'all ever seen them wasps. It's wasps. Them big ass wasps. I call them ninja wasps because they don't fuck around. They look mean. They heads turn and shit. When you go by them, they just look at you like, and then they wings be moving fast, and then their wings start doing like this, and they just watch you. I said, that's like a bunch of dudes creeping. You know what I mean? They be, it was a wasp nest back there, them red wasps, ninja wasps. I go back there, y'all, oh my God. I didn't even see them. When I opened the door, like, you know, when you open the little latch, and then you got the two posts, and then the door swings on off of the post. When I opened the gate, and I came through there with the lawnmower, they was on this post, but they was under it. So when I came through, my arm was right there. The vibration, because you know bees operate on a like wasps and bees, they operate on the vibration. Vibration set them off. That shit vibrating the ground, it pissed them off. I came through that thing, this is all I felt. It felt like somebody had a barbecue brush or some spikes on their hand and bitch slapped the shit out of me. Remember that open neck, no respect shit? That's what it felt like, but they didn't want to cross my neck. That shit stung like somebody took a hypodermic needle and just was like, boom, that shit hit me. I was like, ooh, I thought it was a stone. You know, you kick stones up and shit. I'm like, damn, where did stone come from? I said, like that. Listen, when I did like this, right? Because you know their stingers don't come out. When I did like this, soon as I did like that, I still was pushing it. And as soon as I put my hand up, I got stung here. And then I looked, my ear got stung on this side. And then my whole back just started getting fucked up. I said, what the hell? I see shit flying, but I think it's rocks and like dirt. It's it's like wasps. Watch this. I run fast as hell. I run around the front. I'm running. My flip-flops then flew the fuck off, right? I'm running and they tagging me. Boom, boom. I'm like, I come around the corner. My kids are standing there. My stepson, they're standing there looking at me, and I'm running and I'm doing like this. I said, run, get in the house, run. And they're standing there looking at me. And I'm like, why the fuck they ain't running? So I get to the thing, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Boom, 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 they start tearing my ass up in the garage. Now I ran all the way around the house. They didn't follow me. I stopped because I'm like, they ain't getting stung. I didn't know I was getting stung. I said, what's going on? So run. I said, they start hitting me. Ha! I holler. I ain't give a fuck. I'm a man, but that shit hurt. We got limits. Ah! I go in the house, right? I fall down because we had the air burning in there. It was summertime. So I fall down, and right before I get to the thing that go and push the door open, I'm gonna tell you something. That shit hurt so bad, and I was so scared, I started sweating immediately. So by the time I ran, and like I was doing like this, my hands were soaked in sweat. I get to the door. This is the part that made me fucking mad. I get to inside the garage. I get to the garage door that leading to the house. I get to the door, because first I stopped where the garage was. I'm like, why they ain't moving? That's when I got stung up real bad, and I scream, ah! I run in the house. I can hear my bitch ass son laughing. Dad! I run, and I'm trying to just go in there and look at what's going on. I don't know bees are stinging me yet. My hand was sweaty, so I got to the door, and you ever run and try to open the door while you're running? And like, you old, so like when you go to open the door, your body hit the door, and like it don't open. My hand hit the thing, and it was like you might as well put Vaseline on the doorknob. My hand goes on the goddamn thing, and it slipped, and like the doorknob just hit me in my stomach. When it hit me in my stomach, the door opened. I fell down on the ground. It was cold in the house. I fell down and I kicked the door. As I'm falling down, it stung me one more time, right in the back of the peanut. Boom. This is what I do. Duh. I don't know why I made that sound, but I did. I was like, duh. Tegan's mom was upstairs, right? I'm on the ground. The shit is hurting so bad. And when I fell on the ground, that's when I seen the bees flying. I said, I got stung up by bees. I'm like, oh shit. Now it's really hurting because I know what the fuck is fucking me up. So every sting I had, I got stung like 13 times. Every sting I had is hurting. And like when you get stung by wasps, that shit still feel like you getting stung. Like that shit, it hurt. And then it still feel like, So now I'm on the ground. I'm like Martin. Baby. I'm calling Tegan's mom. Her fat ass ain't coming down the stairs. Baby. Baby. I hear her. What? Come here. I'm hurt. She don't come. I said, baby, come here. Come up here and let me see it. I said, I can't. What? I said, fuck it. I start crawling like an army man. My shit still feel like I'm getting stung. Tears are falling out of my eyes. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I was young, you know, my grandma and Bunny, y'all talk about, Bunny used to always say shit like, Steve, you allergic to bee stings. I got stung by a bee one time. So she's like, oh, you got to have that. What's that shit? That it's like green. You rub it. You got a cotton ball. You're supposed to rub it on the thing. And it's because if you get stung by a bee, you'll die. This is what she told me. I forgot all about the shit. Now I'm stung up, right? Now my mind is going crazy. I'm crawling like an army man. I'm so scared my legs are paralyzed now. I'm crawling on the floor. Baby, help, baby. I get to the steps. Now, the way the steps was, it was probably about 8 steps, and then it's like a little walk part, and then you turn up. I get up to that part, and I'm walking, and I'm like, still feeling like I'm getting stung. So I'm like, let me get the fuck up. So I get up. I'm shaking it. This is mind over matter. I'm shaking. I'm scared, y'all. I'm shaking. I get the fuck upstairs. This motherfucker was in the room watching Matlock. She was sitting on the bed watching Matlock. I went up there. My ear was big as shit. I had a hump right here. You know what I'm saying? And like the one I got stung over here, like it had swole up and like it was like coming out. So like I could feel my face pull. And then my ear was swollen, like, and I could feel and I'm like, yo, look at my face. She looked back. What? I don't see nothing. I said, what? Look at my face. Look at my face. You don't see nothing. I go to the bathroom. My shit was fucked up. It was like somebody pulled my shit like this. She said, get some meat tenderizer. I said, what am I, a fucking porterhouse? I'm not getting no meat. I said, my shit's stinging. I said, see if the stingers is in there. She said, if you was stung by wasps, ain't no stingers. I said, just look. Man, I took my shirt off. That shit like somebody threw like 30 darts. You know what I mean? It was like I got jumped by a Wu-Tang Killer bees. They fucked my shit up. I started getting hot because I started thinking I was about to pass out because I was allergic. Then I'm like, I think my throat is closing up. She like, you ain't got to go to no hospital. If you was stung, that was 15 minutes ago, you'd be dead already. Your throat would have been closed up. So now I'm panicking. I get in the water, and the water's somewhat cold. I'm laying in there, in the water, in the bathtub. I'm sitting there. And in my head, I swear to God, this is what I was thinking. I'm like, this motherfucker don't have my back. How the fuck I could have died? You ain't even get your fat ass up. I'm saying this in my head. I ain't said it to her. I said, you ain't even get your fat ass off the bed. I could have been dead. And all my money, because I'll make more money than her. I said, all my money would have been gone. You'd have lost this house. You'd have lost this. I said, this is what I get for being a man. And I'm just saying all this crazy shit in my head, right? I'm like, what if I had died? My kids would have cried. And, oh, man, I'd have been on my tombstone. Because I like Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? I said, if they had put the Wu-Tang symbol on my tombstone, that'd have been ironic because bees killed me. That fucked up. I'm saying all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, for a while, I was like, yo, I should divorce this motherfucker. I said, I'm helping take care of your motherfucking kid. I taught him how to ride a bike and all this shit. And this is why you can't get your big ass up and help me? I could have died. You know what I mean? I was hot. And listen, I ain't give a fuck. I was acting like a bitch. That shit hurt, bro. Yo, that shit hurt, man. Yo, if you ever think you got a near-death experience, and then me listening to Bunny, I'm thinking I'm gonna die, my throat closing up. My grandma, I'm crazy, man. Man, that's what you get, man. I was like, yo, that right there, I know you ain't got my back when the shit get real. And I'm divorced, so what did that tell you? So anyway, that was later on, though, in life. But yeah, sometimes little things that you notice, you need to pay attention more. I used to be blind. You know what I mean? But anyway, check it out. I'm going to tell you this John Watts story real quick. This came to me last night, my granddad, when I was in the shower. Like in the shower, I play music. So I had my YouTube playlist on, and I turned it off. A commercial came on, I turned it off by accident. So I put like, I like Luther Vandross. I'm a big Luther Vandross person. So I'm playing Luther Vandross and it goes off. I'm drying off. While I'm drying off, Sexual Healing come on by Marvin Gaye. Soon as it hits, boom, something comes back to me. Listen, what was that, 1982? When 84? When Sexual Healing came out? I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. Now I told you, I was raised like a Jehovah's Witness until I was 16. I ain't had to go to church no more because my grandmom and granddad was Jehovah's Witness. But they was fake Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? In church they was, but at home they were just wild as everybody else, right? We had a regular house. Listen, when Sexual Healing came out, I remember I was in school. I probably was in 5th grade. 4th grade, 5th grade. And I remember this, I forgot his name. He was a light-skinned black dude. He was like, yeah, Marvin Gaye. Yeah, we was playing Marvin Gaye. And, I went to a hood school, so kids a little bit more grown. He like, yeah, that Sexual Healing came on. And then there was this girl named Gail I liked. Gail was like, that's my song. Now, I remember we was talking about the eggnog last week when I got my ass whipped trying to follow behind these kids. Same thing. Listen. Sexual Healing. I don't even know what sexual mean. You know what I'm saying? Sexual Healing. I'm like, damn, Sexual Healing. What is that? What is that? Now, my gay Uncle Thomas, he worked at Warner Brothers. And he would get brand new wax cut tracks on 45s and LPs before anybody else had them. So say like a new album was coming out by an artist. And like the date for it to be released was like October 1st. Like September 20th or like the 15th or 20th, like a couple weeks before, we would all have the records of shit that wasn't supposed to be out. We just couldn't play it out or take it somewhere. And you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't supposed to have that shit. Listen, my gay Uncle Thomas has the album, right? And my mom and them have it. So I go down to my brother's house because my mom used to live down the street. And we in the house and we playing and this and that. And like they playing music. And in the back, I don't know if it's Power 99 or whatever it's called. It used to be Power 99, but come on the radio. Yeah, what's up? This is the new Marvin Gaye song, Sexual Healing. And I heard that, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm like, damn. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. That's a badass jam. That shit was before its time. When that shit came out, everybody was a freak. All the women was a freak. If you're a woman, you say you don't like sexual healing, something wrong with you. And if you're a dude, you definitely something wrong with you. Because I look at you sideways. That beat is hardcore, yo. It's still called Power 99 up there, Jason. Anyway, listen. The beat come on. I'm hearing the wake up, wake up. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm a little kid. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I don't like, that's the song? And then I see my mom and her husband, they sitting there. And my mom's like, I love this song. And then I'm looking at my mom and she says, she laughed. You know, back in the day, the women dance and they do that crazy move and they do the lip like. I'm looking at her, she like, listen. When that dude said, when it came on, he was like, oh, baby, let's make love to the way that shit came on, I was hooked. I said, yo, that shit hot. Now, I'm a little kid. I don't know what it is. But the part where he be like, baby, I like that kind of music. I'm like, oh, yeah. I go back to school. I heard the Sexual Healing. But before I go back to school, because this was on a Friday, and that day, I'm at my mom's house, right? My mom keep playing the song over and over again. Because it was on the radio, and then it went off. I'm like, I want to hear that again. She was like, we got the radio, the thing right there. So she put the LP on my stepdad thing. They pumping that jam. They pumping Sexual Healing. You had a thing where you pull that little knob, and it'll pick up after the wax, and it'll go right back and start all over. Man, they play that song so much, right? Because they played the song so much, I knew the words already. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. I get to school. Right? I get to school. Now remember, I ain't nothing but 4th or 5th grade. I'm in school And I'm walking down the hallway. I'm in the class. Let's make love tonight. Get up, get up, get up. Of course you do it right. The women and the teachers are laughing. What did you say? They're laughing. And they're going around and showing me to people like, how the song go? You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying it because I'm getting attention from these teachers. They're usually mean and they laughing, but it gets to one teacher. She go tell the principal, Bunny, come up there. Bunny, come up there. What's going on? At the end of the day, they make me stay there. They go get Bunny. Yeah, your son's saying inappropriate stuff. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Bunny like, Stevie. I'm like, all I did was say, let's make love tonight. Of course you do it right. She like, where you hear that from? So Bunny laughed. You know, my grandma cool. She laughed like, what is you talking about? What is you doing? That's like Tegan saying something and not knowing what it means. I'm like, what? So we get in the car. We get home. Bunny stops at my mom's house. We go in the house. Tell your mom what you did. I do the thing. My mom like, yeah, that's the song. Right? He said, she did it in school. He said, what? Stevie, wait. He don't know. I don't know. I'm a little kid. I don't know, right? So watch this. Bunny, she said, what is he talking about? Is he being fresh? Because remember they say be fresh. Where did he hear it? I said, it's a song. So she plays the song for Bunny. Bunny likes it. That's nice. That's nice. He can really sing. Who is it, Marvin Gaye? That's nice. You can't bring that thing up here, Stevie. You got to listen to it at your mom's house. So I'm like, all right. Not thinking nothing of it. She said, I ain't gonna say nothing to Dad. Because Bunny never tell on me to John Watts because he'll kill me and shit. We get up in the house. Now the whole Marvin Gaye shit, about a week passed. Marvin Gaye shit is just pumping on the radio. People talking about it at the post office where John Watts at. Hold on, Caddy. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that. John Watts come home. Me and him is in the car going to the Pennsauken Mart. It's like a flea market thing we used to go to. Me and him going in the car, and he would let me turn the radio on sometimes. And I would turn the radio on. Now, John Watts hate young music, and he hate anything that's not old school. The song come on. John Watts is talking to me, but it was a commercial. As he's talking to my granddad, he turns it down. And right as he's turning it down, I hear the doom. Doom, 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 doom. Get up, get up. I say, oh shit. I know not to touch the radio, but he's talking. And I'm trying to get to that part where he be like, oh baby, let's make love. I'm trying, it's like 10 seconds of hell. He's talking. I'm trying to be respectful, but I want to go over there. So I'm trying to think, but I'm still focusing on the beat because I'm getting hyped. So I'm like, I couldn't take it. I turned the thing up. I mean, just a little bit. Baby. John Watts is just driving. The beat ain't affecting him or nothing. He just driving. When he said, when I get that feeling, I need sexual healing. John Watts just turned it off. He ain't even miss a motion. He just driving and just turned the shit off. Yeah, Stevie, like I was saying, such and such, this, I can't remember what we was talking about. I'm pissed because now it's in my head. I can't get the song out. I got to go hear it when I go home. So I go to the house, right? And Thomas, my game with Thomas was at the house, my house. I'm at my mom's house listening to Sexual Healing. Go up the street, Bunny and Gang with Thomas is talking about me in school saying Sexual Healing and how it's Thomas's fault because he brought the thing for my mom, the record for my mom, and I heard it, and like it's like you shouldn't, it's fucked his mind up. You shouldn't hey, hear that shit, right? I can't remember what happened. Some time passed. Marvin Gaye, I don't know if it was American Bandstand or what. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was the Grammys or what. But I remember my mom was at the house because I'm gonna tell you when it might have been the Grammys. I don't know when he performed this. Solid Gold, remember Solid Gold? He might have been on that, but it was a show that come on at night. And I remember my Uncle Thomas was there, my mom was there, all my brothers, John Watts in the back porch, Bunny up front, Marvin Gaye Sexual Healing. Come on. I'm sitting in there. Doom, 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 doom. Everybody like, oh, I'm like, oh. They let me be in it. I'm like, oh. Bunny at the table looking. John Wash in the back. Thomas turns the music up. I can't hear. My game with Thomas turns the music up. As he turned it up, everybody, like Bunny and everybody, because we know how John Wash is. Now, John Wash never said nothing about sexual healing, nothing. He just heard it in the car. That's all I thought about. He turned it up, baby. He got all the way through that first part. I want sexual healing. And he starts singing that part, right? As he's singing that part, and he go to get back into it with the lyrics, and it'd be like, wake up, let's make love. You know that break part in the beat? That's when John Watts flew in there. He standing there, John Watts got the newspaper. Remember motherfuckers used to read newspaper and shit? John Watts got the newspaper balled up. He got his dress socks on, and he got on his khaki shorts. He's standing there with the newspaper balled up, hands on his hips. He got his shirt off with his pancreas surgery scar right here. His man bod. He's standing there with his glasses. He keep breathing. Everybody's ignoring him. He steps in the room. Everybody's ignoring him. We all looking at the TV. The song is almost over. We just want to see the performance. We know we ain't supposed to be doing that shit. Mom and them grown-ups. I'm not. I'm in there. He making that noise, that breathing noise. Everybody ignoring him. John Watts go up there and he turned the TV off. Bunny loses her mind. What is you doing, Johnny? Bunny, he's an 8-year-old kid. He's a little kid. You got him listening to here to this provocative music. It's not good. We don't play that in this house. No way, no how. Bunny said, his mom is right there, but he lives here with me. Just shit on my mom. Just shit on my mom. He lives here with me in my house. My house, my rules. He's too young to be hearing that crap. You got a house. You can go down there and watch it on your own. You can go watch it on your own and take Thomas with you. Bunny just shaking her head. Johnny, it's not that. Yes, it is. You're poison in the mind of this young boy. I'm just standing there. I'm happy because I heard most of the song. Right? An argument breaks out. Nothing comes from it. Not thinking nothing of it. Watch this. My mom had something happened. Thomas had the 45, and he showed John Wash. He said, Dad, this is the song. He said, it only says the sexual healing part. It's nothing bad with it. I don't give a damn what it say. I don't want to play it in my house. John Wash spoils the mood. My mom and them leave. Go upstairs. Later on, I'm upstairs. John Wash used to be downstairs at night watching, movies on the back porch. Bunny would be upstairs laying down if she didn't feel good. And I would be playing my games. Or I'd be downstairs watching TV. And John Wash would be in the back. I never bothered him because he either talk my head off or get mad and make me get the Bible. So I just left him alone. Or he'd call me to tell him to get up and get him a beer or get him some orange juice or something. So watch this. I'm sitting there and John Watts don't know I'm downstairs. So I come downstairs, right? I come downstairs. This is all I hear in the background. Because what a hi-fi, y'all remember the hi-fis and shit, where like you lift it up and they got the radio thing with the big ass knobs and they got the little thing. I'm hearing doom. But it's low. Let's make love tonight. This is all I hear out of John Watts' mouth. 'Cause you do it right. I said, what? So I'm a little kid. I can't process. So I say to myself, he's singing a song. Let me go get Mom. I sneak upstairs. And you remember like when you used to run up the stairs in the house, it's certain steps you step on that creak. So you know how to sneak on people. So you jump up and you do all your different things and you go. So I go get Bunny. Bunny come downstairs. John Washington started the song over. He think everybody upstairs sleep. It's like 10 o'clock at night. He think everybody up there sleep. Bunny come downstairs. She go and she stand right on the thing where she said she could see John Wash. He ain't even paying attention. All you saw was his dress socks. He had one hole in the dress sock, right? And his feet was wiggling shit. And he was tapping his feet like to the beat of Marvin. All you heard was he said, "'Cause you do it right." That's all I heard him say. "'Cause you do it right." Bunny started laughing. She go back upstairs. She said, "I got him." I don't know what "I got him" mean, but as I got older, remember I said, if Bunny get dirt on you, she gonna smoke you. When she said, "I got him," that's what she gonna be a thorn in the side over that. Now watch this. He goes upstairs, right? And some time passes, right? And I'm not thinking nothing about it or anything like that. We go to church one day, and I forgot what happened. I got my ass beat in church. I never get, because I get my ass beaten in the Kingdom Hall all the time. He take me to the bathroom and mollywop me because I don't feel like doing that shit. We get in the car. Bunny's arguing at him for busting my ass in the thing. He says, John Wash brings up, you had him listening to that crazy music in the house. Right? She said, just like you was listening to it the night he got in trouble. John Wash denied that shit. He denied that shit. It wasn't me. I don't even know. What she said, it was you, Johnny. Who else was playing it? It might have been the neighbor. I almost said her name. It might have been the neighbor. You know, she got a daughter over there. She plays that kind of music. Sometimes I hear it through the fan in the window. Bunny don't play no games. As God is sure, as God is your witness, I don't listen to that type of stuff. You just came out of the Kingdom Hall. Now, Bunny would talk, and sometimes John Wash would do like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like tearing his ears up. And I would just laugh. But she's digging in him because he shouldn't have fucked me up in church. But she bringing that up and saying it. So Bunny is old school. Old school women do you like this. They'll say so much to get you to a fever pitch as a man, and then they'll go, and then they'll rock. And you'll keep talking to puff yourself up to make you feel like a man. And like you really handling things, but she got an ace card. You know what Bunny said when we got home? We got out the car and we was going in the yard. And John Wash said something slick about it. He said, I don't want to hear no more about this. We're not going to fight all night about this, Bunny. You was wrong. As God is my witness. She said, he'll strike you down, Jehovah, strike you down right now. He said, for what? Some lie you made up? She said, I'm not lying. She said, you got the record back there in the LP right now. What record? Bunny started going to the back porch. John Wash got in front of her because I was standing there. He didn't want to look stupid. When John Wash played the record, he closed it up and turned the thing off, and it stayed in there. Thomas never came and got it because it caused problems. So the record was in there. I remember when I got older, right? We had opened the hi-fi and the record had dust on it. It was still in there because we never used it. And I was like, John Wash is playing music. And I went and told Bunny, and Bunny said, I got him. That was her thing. If he brought that shit up or he did something, she was waiting for him to act up so she could slam his ass over that sexual healing. But I mean, I can't blame him. That's a fly ass jam. You know what I mean? John Wash act like he ain't like certain things, but I know everybody like that. If somebody don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. That's like an all-time classic. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't want over my time that I ain't even ate dinner yet, man. I give y'all like 5 minutes. Y'all want to talk about something before we get off? You're about to make me cue it up as soon as we live is over. Man, that's a fly jam, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Go and look at 80s music videos about love, black music. Go look at the love jams. This show you the world crazy. If you go and look at that music nowadays, some of that stuff they was doing in the music videos is socially unacceptable. Come on. I can prove it to you. Remember that song Hello by Lionel Richie? Go look at that video with the blind girl he had a crush on. He was peeking in a window and all kind of shit. Calling on the phone, breathing all crazy shit. What you say, Debbie? You said, yeah, Debbie, I seen that. I did that video. I did that video. And the other part of that thing, Debbie, do me a favor. In the email, send me your phone number and I'll give you the answers to the stuff that you was asking. Send me your phone number in the email and I'll call you. I'll call you right after this. But yeah, man, them videos from back in the day, man, come on, man. Come on. Some of the stuff Lionel Richie was doing, and then sexual healing video. That's another video. Bro, come on. He laying on the hospital bed. He had the fucking thermometer in his mouth. She bent over. He saw the cleavage. The thermometer got high. He had a fever because he was horny. She bent over there. The EKG thing started going crazy. He was looking at her butt and shit. Man, yo, if you did that shit right now, man, you would be considered a pervert. They would kill you on social media. What you think about that? Just being a man and notice you would get, yo, all of that stuff that was socially acceptable and made them jams what they was. Come on. Just the sexual healing potion. Remember she had the love potion number 9, a midnight love potion or whatever up there. Somebody would have had a problem with that. Oh, it's sexist. Oh, it's chauvinist. Oh, he's treating women like objects. Come on, it's music, man. Come on. But anyway, man, listen, I'm going to get off of here. Y'all done got me so hype in here. I started sweating and shit. But anyway, I appreciate you guys as always. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to give y'all like a lecture and get the kick of the knowledge in the beginning. But I mean, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I'm going to go watch some of this football game, this college football game. And as always, man, I appreciate you guys spending part of your weekend with me. I love you as always. Be yourself, love yourself, and just be respectful and just leave motherfuckers alone. Damn. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't going to agree with you. It is what it is. But you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So hopefully we have some good news for you. I'll start searching the news feeds tonight. But as I said, like, I love you guys as always. I hope you guys got some good laughs. Appreciate you guys coming together tonight as family. Mods running the chat. It was all love. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry, but you know you guys are important to me. I'll see you guys, all right? Thank you so much. Take care.